Well, never mind.
Sure, but sweet.
I almost got the pod canceled 12 seconds in.
Shane Gillis.
Exactly. I didn't know he got canceled really bad like that, man.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, his
apparently
first
he's gonna be on
podcast, right?
SNL again.
That's
like,
where he got
like
canceled?
this weekend or something. Well, yeah, that was what he got canceled from.
I didn't know it was on that. I thought it was on a podcast or something. Speaking
Well,
of
no,
that,
it was on a podcast, but
check this, bro. I'm watching Love Island, which
oh god.
boy.
probably no one else is. This girl literally... So, there's a new episode that came out yesterday. I watch it, and they're like, hey, Sierra got sent home or had to leave for personal reasons. And she was like, had the best relationship in it. Like, she was going to win the show. And I was like, what happened? Apparently, a tweet from forever ago resurfaced that was like somewhat racist. She's like a Hispanic girl. But it said something about like a nail parlor or something. She got her eyebrows or eyelashes done. And she made like a racist like Asian comment. And dude, enough people online were making a fuss about it. Like they kicked her off the show, dude. Like mid-show.
That's like a whole Shane Gillis thing.
Yeah,
that's
that was
exactly what happened to Shane.
Yeah.
That's nuts,
I mean,
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Speaking of
dude.
Love Island, how do you win that show? Is it just whoever has the best relationship or something like that?
Yeah, and I don't remember if it's like America votes on it or the couples. I think the couples or whoever's left on the show votes on it. But if y'all have never seen it, y'all know I'm the absolute biggest fan of trashy TV. Love is
100%.
Blind, Ultimatum, Love
Floribama.
Island, Too Hot to
Say it.
Handle, all that stuff.
Love on the
Say
Spectrum.
the original one.
Jersey Shore. Woo!
Jersey Shore.
Love on the
Dude, that's
Spectrum.
the best show.
Don't
Anyways,
forget that one.
All those shows are incredible. But Love Island, there's a lot of fluff in the middle. They make the episodes long. But there's like 40, almost 40, there's like 37, 38 episodes a season. It's like a long show. But they come out like in real time. So like this just happened like a couple days
Isn't
ago.
it
I
like
guess.
every other day or something like that on Love Island?
No,
There's
it's
a
every
new
day.
episode?
Every day.
An episode a day?
Yeah, pretty much. So the whole thing is like just a couple weeks, I think. But yeah, because apparently one person went on Love Island and they said they had to go do something with family. I don't know, or maybe it was like Love is Blind. But they said they had to go do something with family and took off from work, and then they went to the show, came back, and then the show aired and they got fired. But Love Island's crazy. Like, you make these connections, and then you couple up, and then they do all these challenges and stuff that you explore all these, and basically the strongest couple at the end wins. But then they hold, like, last night they had, spoiler to anybody listening, they had these votes to America, and America voted on their favorite people. And if you weren't one of their favorite people, there was 3 women and 3 men that were the least favorite, and then the rest of the group got to vote to save one of them. So 5 people went home in one day.
Ooh.
And so there's like
Damn.
all these people. It was like, hey, that was like my girlfriend that just left because she wasn't one of America's popular.
They don't eliminate a couple. They just eliminate one
No.
person.
5 people,
Oh.
not couples. It was people. So he was like, what?
Oh.
I don't even really fuck with anybody else in this house now. What am I supposed to do?
That'd
One
be
of them it
wild.
was a
Jerk it the
couple.
whole
One of
time.
them was a couple that left, but the other 3 were singles. So,
Damn,
and
that's
then
crazy.
this
So what are
guy
you supposed
woke
to do,
up
like-
and his girlfriend or girl or whatever got sent home for being racist. So he's screwed now.
Yeah, so what are you supposed to do now after
I don't
your
know.
girlfriend gets sent home?
Yeah, you're supposed to
You
go
just-
slide into another couple or something.
No, yeah, he's literally, there's this other girl that's single, and he had already kissed her before, and he was like, maybe we should explore this, and they kissed, and then the next day they came in, they were like, I don't feel it at all, you're just a friend. Like, that was very reassuring to me that it was like nothing, and there's strictly friends here, and she was like, I felt the same way, no spark or anything, but now we know. And now they're like, well, maybe we can try this. Bro, they just want to stay on this vacation, bro.
Dude, for
They-
real.
I seen like a meme online about Sierra, like they're saying the producers walking in like in the middle of Sierra having sex with a guy and says, "Hey, you gotta go, but bro, you can stay here." But we'll tell you why later.
That's it. I'm assuming that's what happened. She dipped. Bro, there was a video because none of these conversations or anything happen off camera. Like, everything's recorded. And so there was also the vote at the end to eliminate was America's favorite people, but then there was also votes of like, hey, which couple would America most to least likely want to go on a vacation with, or who is the most trustworthy girl, and who is the realest guy, and like stuff like that. So they ranked them from like 1 to 10, and it was like kind of shocking. But this guy kept getting like 9 or 10 on all of them, and his girl was like, well, America just don't know him like I know him. And I'm like, y'all have never said anything to each other that has not been on camera and televised. Like, we know everything that you know, trust me. And then more, because you don't know what he's saying away from you. So it's pretty funny. It's actually a really good show, but I'm a big fan of these trashy TV shows. Huge fan.
Like Floribama?
No. That's not... Usually the love ones. The love is what really makes people go crazy and crash out, and that's what people feed off of. But also it's kind of...
So did you like The Bachelor?
Yeah. They're pretty good.
Okay.
I haven't watched it in a while. But some of them are kind of like almost cruel to an extent. Like, there's one on Netflix called The Ultimatum. And basically, so not to be funny, but like, say Michaela took you on there, right, Nick? It's a bunch of couples to where either the guy, sometimes it's the girl issuing a guy an ultimatum, and sometimes it's the guy issuing the girl an ultimatum. Like, say Michaela wants to get engaged, and you're like, I don't know if I'm ready. She takes you on this show, and it's either we go through this, and at the end of this, you propose to me, and we get married, or we walk away forever. Well, what they do is, so there's like, I don't know, like 8 couples or something like that. So then they all go like for a couple days, and they all just like do the speed dating shit. And then you find out, you pick, basically everybody picks somebody else, a different person in the couple. It's kind of like swinging but not swinging, that you want to have a trial marriage with. So you would pick some other girl, and then Michaela would pick some other guy, and then y'all live in these separate apartments with these people for like 6 weeks, dude.
Are they like getting intimate and stuff?
Some of them fuck. Some
Ooh.
do. And I'm like, whoa! Okay, so then...
Not to interrupt you, but that is not the move with someone you're like thinking about getting engaged. Yeah, do we want to get engaged? Do we not? Let's go fuck other people and see what happens.
Yeah, so I'm going to get to why I think it's messed up in a second. But
it could be a fetish.
True.
That's why they go on the show.
I guess, but that's not really... I don't get that vibe. But... yeah, so like Michaela will be living with this other guy, and sometimes, and you'll see this, there's been a couple seasons of it, sometimes she's like, you know what, maybe I don't want to get married to Nick, maybe there's more out there for me. And he doesn't, like, I just thought he's everything I needed, but this is showing me this guy's like making me breakfast and doing this for me and doing this for me, like, maybe I don't want to be with him. Or you're like, oh, maybe these girls do this is why I don't want to get married right now. This is because I need this, which I'm getting for her, it's opening my eyes, da-da-da-da-da. And, you know, maybe you find out that's not what you want. So then you do this trial marriage with other people for 6 weeks, and then you come together and do a trial marriage between you and Michaela. Regardless of what happened, y'all both do a trial marriage together again for 6 weeks with your original person, and then you, like, then the ultimatum is you either walk away or you propose to Michaela.
That's
So-
almost like that TV show like a long time ago when we were kids about where they flip mothers or whatever like that. The
Oh,
mother's
wife
thing.
swap?
Wife swap.
I don't think that was for that. I think it was just to
No,
open
but
your
I'm not
eyes
saying like
to how people run a household and like different views and stuff. I don't think there was like emotional like relationship involved.
Yeah.
well
But-
off camera.
I
there
mean,
could've been.
probably, yeah.
And it probably was to some degree. But what's messed up about these shows is all of them feed off of that. You know, when you meet somebody, that instinctual spark, that new chemistry, just because it's someone new, you're going to feel a spark.
It's that honeymoon
It's
phase. And that's
it's,
not like
it's human nature. It's like a dopamine
Yeah.
release or a serotonin release, whatever it is. Like your GABA receptors. Like it's literally a chemical. It elicits a chemical response to where you feel this spark and you think it's something you want to or pursue. And so they're utilizing this to create all this drama and catastrophe in people's lives to literally get viewers and cause trauma in their lives, and that's fun to watch. It's so messed up. Like, you're an idiot. Like, you've been with this girl for 7 years and she's everything to you, and you meet this girl for 2 days and she's like, hi, and blinks at you twice and bats her eyelashes and stuff like that. And you're like, oh, maybe this is what I want because you had this stupid dopamine hit and you're a dumb animal. And then you, like, ruin your whole life for this one. And then 2 weeks later, he's like, wait. This girl sucks. You know? And so he's already thrown away everything. And so they do that on this, and they kind of do that on Love is Blind. Like, all these TV shows, you know, really benefit off that premise of that, like, that dopamine release and that chemical reaction, that spark or that initial, you know, feeling, you know, and everybody feels it, and they always say, oh my God, I've never felt like this ever. It's like, no, you've said that 7 times, Becky. You have. You felt like that with the last 8 guys that lasted 3 weeks. Like, you have felt like this before. They're like, I've never felt a connection like this ever with anybody. And it's like, no, you say that every time. You have, I promise. So,
Yeah.
seeing all those, it's like, kind of takes advantage of them with that, but it's also incredible TV to watch. Get your popcorn.
Yeah, I mean, all those like short-term relationship stuff, like 30 Day Fiance, like all
Yeah,
this
that's
stuff.
another
Well, that's
one,
like green card immigration type stuff also. But
Yeah.
I feel like at one point, that was normal at one point, you know, especially like back in more religious times and whatnot, like and shorter lifespans overall. Like, yeah, people met for like 30 days and then they got married, you know, or whatnot. And so like I almost think like another part of it is them playing off like that like nostalgia-y part of it, where it's like, oh, our grandparents knew they wanted to get married after just meeting, so I can do that. But
Yeah.
the whole like culture around like relationships and dating and marriage has changed so much.
Yeah,
It's
people wait a lot longer than 3 years.
It's
to
because
finally propose.
divorce is so accepted now. You know, half of
True.
all marriages end in divorce, right? Or over half.
True.
Whereas back
Yeah,
then,
it's over half now, yeah.
your grandmother and grandfather might hate each other, but divorce just like wasn't an option for them, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And you could-
then
yeah.
it was love at first sight, like actually. And now it's like, I got to find out if you can spin on it first, you know? Culture has changed for sure. So, big changes. You know, and speaking of that, it was funny because we were at Allison's my brother-in-law's proposal this weekend, and her grandfather was there, and he was telling me about he was like, this proposal was better than mine. I was like, how was yours? He was like, I didn't even propose. Gladys, which is Allison's grandma, his wife, she just told me we're getting married and we're doing it, and he was like, okay. I was like, bro. And she definitely wore the
times.
pants of that relationship the rest of their life. But,
They seem
But at
pretty
least
happy.
he was happy, right?
bro, forever.
Yeah.
That's what's
Until
crazy.
the inevitable happens.
I think, I'm telling you, I think social media is the biggest
Oh,
problem.
don't get me
Oh,
started.
yeah.
It's the biggest issue. Like, and I know I've talked about it before with all of y'all, but I just watched the Theo Vaughn podcast with Kevin Gates. It's incredible, by the way. Incredible. I love Kevin
Gates.
Gates. No.
No,
He's
I know.
way
I know.
more sophisticated and mentally tough, and like I don't know how to.
He's a
explain
smart
it.
guy.
He's
not
very
just like
intelligent.
some dumb rapper like a lot
No,
of other ones.
No,
Yeah.
his vernacular, his vocabulary is way better than ours. Like, everything that Theo Vaughn says about something that pertains to some type of, like, any aspect of his life, Kevin Gates immediately had like a saying or like a quote for that was incredible. Like, they started off the podcast and Kevin Gates is in a suit, and Theo's like, man, you always dress so nice everywhere. And he was like, yeah, I dress nice everywhere I go. And Theo was like, why is that? And he was like, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. Think about that. And he was like, oh shit.
This
Bro,
man's
and he
living
had
bar.
quotes, no, like literally live in bars. Like, he lives by this shit for real. It's not just songs to him. And he had like 30 of those throughout that podcast. It was fucking incredible. I
Every
loved it.
time,
Y'all have
right
to go
before
watch it.
right before you hit the gym, every time you're gonna be listening to that.
Oh, bro. The way you do
Dude.
anything is the way you do everything, bro.
And then he
Running through
gets
walls.
on the mic and starts talking about tossing salads.
I ain't into tossing salads. Oh man. But where did I start off with all this? Where did that come from?
Social media being the bane of our
Oh.
existence.
So yes, he talks about it on there, and he's like, I know I've talked about it before, but he was like, I had suicidal ideations, like I wanted to kill myself. Like Kevin Gates wanted to kill himself, and he was like, it's because of social media. He was like,
I
I
can't
was
believe
literally.
I have something in common with Kevin Gates.
He was like, it's because of social
No, you
media.
don't
He
wanna
was like,
do
I'm
that.
looking all this stuff on Instagram, and I'm like, man, my life's horrible. My life is miserable. And he was like, then I realized, like, these aren't people's fucking lives. These are their highlight reels.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm comparing, you know, I'm getting up and going to work and brushing my teeth and having this like boring ass like routine going through the motions day, and someone's in Bora Bora, someone else is in Vegas, you know what I mean? So I'm like, man, my life sucks. And he was like, that's their highlight reel, and we have got to get off social media thinking, and in comparing really. He was like, comparison is the thief of all joy. Another bar.
Yeah. Dude, I took like a week off of Instagram. I haven't done this in like a year. But it was like the first 2 days sucks because you pick up your phone and you're like, I'm going to Instagram, and then you're like, wait, I'm taking a week off. And then you have to put it down, and then you do that like 300 times the first 2 days.
Oh,
And
no,
then like
remember,
once you break out of it, you're like, oh,
incredible. Like
yeah,
breaking
like you
a
can
habit.
think clear, like yeah, you have
Dude, that's what I
such
was
an
talking
easier
about
time
last
picking
week
stuff
with the
up.
cruise. Like getting off your phone, like you would go to get on your phone and you're like, oh, I can't use it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like it's literally habitual, and you don't realize you've built this habit. It's so ingrained in our like just routine.
I mean, I don't really get on Instagram or Snapchat or anything. Like my kryptonite is like Facebook Reels.
Oh, yeah, they're all the same these days. So.
Yeah, Facebook Reels,
Yeah,
YouTube
but-
Reels, that's all the same, bro.
Yeah.
But John Bellion, he
Yes.
doesn't get on social media.
Nothing.
Remember? He said he doesn't even know.
Yeah.
Who
He
else
gets
is another
online
one?
like once every 6 months, and when he does, it's Kenya.
Joe Rogan, he said he also doesn't get on any social
yeah,
media at all.
He's been off of it unless he's taken a shit for like the past like 3 months, basically. Is what he says at least.
I don't
And
I don't have any
What, Jake?
social media where I follow like friends and family. I just have Instagram and Twitter where I just look at
it's
memes.
your news source.
Yeah,
Your
but you're sending
memes
stuff
and news.
non-stop. You're getting your daily dosing for sure.
Yeah, well, funny to believe it or not, but Jake also doesn't get on social media unless he's taking a shit. He just happens to shit for 4 hours.
Yeah, man, that's what keto will do to you.
Literally. I didn't see one. He didn't break a smile at all.
Hit a little too close to home, maybe.
Nah, bro. He was like, oh no. But yeah, the keto diet, man. How's that going, by the way, boys? Think everybody but Nick's on it still?
Yep.
But Nick don't really eat anything but goldfish.
Yeah, I only eat Keats.
I don't know what that is, but
Keats? I thought you were keto, like.
oh.
Oh,
It's okay.
I thought you were gonna say pork
We'll
roll
go
or
ahead and
something.
I got
that
it.
out.
I got it. That's
Yeah.
going in. The L's going in the pocket.
Yeah, you might get 2 for that one. But anyways, Clint, it's going
All
good
about,
for
like-
you.
Mhm.
Jake,
I mean, I don't really eat anything at
Yeah.
work anyway.
Jake, your face looks smaller. I don't know if it's the shave, like for real, or the keto. It's probably both. But you definitely like have lost. You can tell in your face. Your face looks way more trimmed,
Double chin's almost gone.
bro. Almost, bro. I'm working on getting rid of the trip, and the double's going too.
Yeah, me too.
But
I don't know, I feel like every time I started, I hit a plateau right at the beginning.
I mean, yeah, but you've already made so much progress that even if you hit a little plateau, it'll be okay. You know.
I mean, I know
Your
I'm
thing
not
is
on
you
it.
need to get on the fitness aspect of it now.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because at the end of the day, it's all about calorie deficit, right?
It's a simple
Oh.
math equation.
Something I learned today, and Luke, you could probably go into way more detail about this.
Oh God.
But
Okay.
so even when you're just doing a straight up calorie deficit, you need to stay in that deficit for a while to start actually really burning fat, because your body will first use up the glycogen in your
In your liver.
muscles. Well,
You're,
it's I thought you have glycogen like storage in like all your muscles.
it might be, or maybe glycolysis is what starts in the liver. I don't know. I'm not the medical professional here, so.
Yeah, if I was gonna look up anything for medical, I was gonna go WebMD for sure. Like that
That's
Yeah,
the
they
only
tells me
Everything.
everything. Tells me everything, dude.
Honestly, you can just chat GPT everything now, and it'd probably be better than anything.
Chat PT.
Actually. Oh, we
You
should
say
start
GPT?
a chat PT. It's like chat physical therapy, and it's just fitness based. That's my dumb idea of the week.
Okay, yeah. These
Take that
hands
other
come
L.
out of this. Yeah, these hands come out of this screen and put you in the downward dog position and stretch you.
I'll invest.
Lee.
We got an early investor.
We're workshopping it still.
Yeah, we'll table that one.
Oh, another health thing I've taken up this past week is getting absolutely cooked like a sausage in the sun. For the 4th of July, me and Michaela were out on the boat and we decided to go for a little swim. That was all fine. We weren't planning on being in long, and then we started finding some clams. And my mom loves clams, so we were trying to dive and get a ton, and we ended up spending like 2 hours out in the water. But it was like 2.5 foot water, so it's up to like our waist. It's waist to chest deep, depending on the
So you
exact
weren't doing like
spot.
free diving.
Oh,
No,
we're taking
no,
the
no.
boat
I'm
way
gonna be
out.
honest. I'm super ignorant to this. What is clamming? Like, I honestly, I thought it was like crab pots. Like you put a pot down there and they just go to it. I didn't know,
No.
bro. Tell me
Clam-
clamming. Like,
Clams don't really move like that. I mean, they'll dig down, but I mean, they don't walk. The only
we don't catch too many clams here in
Shellfish.
Central Texas, so.
fair, valid. Scallops can like actually walk. I think they call them like swimming scallops, or I don't know the actual name of them, but you can actually see those, like they'll like flap really fast and kind of dance across the seabed. No, but clams, like normal clams, hard clams if you will, no, they just dig down in the mud, and so
So you go get 'em.
depending on how common clamming is in the area, they might just be kind of sitting like half buried, or they could bury up to like a foot down, I believe.
Don't you
and
just
s-
look for like the little dimples in the
Well,
sand?
you can do that. That's what most people think of when clamming, is you go out during low tide when all that like exposed sand is,
Oh,
and then you
and you
can
just
look for
dig
the
them out
little
of the
dimples.
sand?
Yeah, they kind of reveal themselves. But clamming's really common around me, and so the clams aren't really in that shallow area too much, or at least any decent sized ones.
Shout
So
out
what we
Slam and
do-
Clammin'.
Yeah, Clam Tappers United.
Bro, OGs.
Yeah. But yeah, so what we do is we go like in 2 to 3 feet of water, and we just walk around. We don't have a clam rake or anything. We walk around just kind of digging your toes in the sand, and you'll feel them. And then you can either fish them out with your feet sometimes, or just dive down and dig them out with your hands. But it's a lot
you
more
ever
fun
open
than
'em?
it sounds.
You ever crack them, get the pearls,
That's an oyster.
and be on the black pearl?
Oh,
Oh,
I'm glad I didn't say that out loud. All right, is there anything you can do? I'm not a clammer then, because that is not AFK enough for me.
What do you mean?
That's way too involved, bro.
No, dude, you're just
bro,
kind of
that
swimming
is not that
around.
much work, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, fishing you could just you just leave it there.
Oh yeah, you could just leave it there and fall asleep on the boat. You'll be
Bro,
fine.
I need more
Yeah.
AFK. Siri, tell me the OSRS more AFKable skills.
So did you give us
Oh, as
this?
RS, you had your little brother do all your damn mining and farming and everything.
Asked him to help me one time, never lived it down. What were you saying, Jake?
So Nick, did you just give us this elaborate story to tell us that you went clam diving with your girlfriend?
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
So-
Oh, he's
I was
starting to
ori-
stutter, bro. What happened on the boat?
I was originally setting up a joke about being healthy by getting cooked in the sun. Because it's not healthy. It's like an anti-joke, kind of.
No, it
But-
actually is very healthy, by the way. I think a big part of
I
America's
thought
issue
you weren't
and
the medical
depression,
professional here.
the depression epidemic is everybody's walking around super pale. No one goes outside. Everybody's like literally missing vitamin D. Like the sun.
100%.
Like
But
there's
isn't
so much
there-
studies show that the best thing for depression, which is like a mental health is like an ongoing epidemic that's worse than it's ever been. I don't know if it's just more diagnosed or it's actually worse than it's ever been. I think it's way worse than it's ever been, and I don't think it's like I think it's a serious problem right now. But they're like, healthy foods, stop putting McDonald's and just shit in your body. Get up and move, walk, move your body, and get in the sun. Like, healthy foods, movement, and sun is like the best thing you can do for any depression or mental health issue right now. Like, the easiest fix, too. Like, you can fix that tomorrow.
Sounds like too much work. I think I'm just gonna queue some Fortnite.
It is a problem.
Wait.
Dude,
I looked back over.
I can't
bro,
really
you're not
see how
even
red
that-
you are.
You're not even that red.
It's
honestly.
I think you're really burnt, but it's not.
You're not.
Do you
that
have
red.
scoliosis, bro? Your back,
No,
bro. Your
it's
spine
so
is the shape
twisted
of a
around.
G.
No, that was.
Trust me, I would.
That
know.
was. That's my bad.
That boy back in cursive.
Yeah, Jake, why are you the funniest one and you haven't said anything, bro? You're supposed to
Because
carry
you
us.
talked about Love is Blind or Love Island or whatever, and I'm not a female, so I don't watch those.
You don't say that.
And then y'all started talking about fitness, and I'm fat and lazy, so I don't have anything to say about that.
Your fitness.
The other thing, he's
Whataburger in your mouth.
fitness. I was gonna.
Garp! Oh,
Beat
real
me to
quick,
it.
guys, to touch on something last week. The internet fucking got me. It
Oh,
fucking got me. Guess what?
How'd
Those
it get
Zac
you?
Efron pics are AI.
Nuh-uh.
They're not real, which I could have got interneted with this picture too. But I saw a post like 2 days ago, and it was like, here's a picture of Zach and Dylan. Dylan is his brother. This is him healthy amidst the rumors of these AI pictures, and he looked completely normal.
But like
I was
normal, like post.
Like
Zac
Zach with the
Efron
chin.
transformation.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. He looked normal.
Oh, yeah,
And
he
I
looks
was like,
fine.
oh my gosh, the internet. I can't believe that everything on the internet.
Now that you bring this up, I heard earlier today that Ashton Kutcher is changing his appearance.
In what way? Is
I-
he getting. What
And like no, like his like face looks completely different, and I don't know. It's
I gotta
like
look this up
conspiracy.
now.
I was on a conspiracy theory earlier today about the whole Diddy ordeal, and
Whoa.
they said
Ashton.
that Ashton Kutcher is changing like his appearance. He looks different.
Well, I'm looking up Ashton Kutcher new face, and I don't see anything. So,
Yeah, I
Okay.
think he got.
yeah, I think you did, bro.
Speaking of getting got, I did a solid like 7 to 10 minute research on whether or not the Aura farming boat kid was AI
Dude!
or not.
Hey, yo, I'm obsessed with him.
Dude, I love that
Dude, Aura farming level max, bro. Yeah.
Everybody's doing that. Why?
Have you not
have
seen
you not
it? It's
seen
like,
it?
No.
oh, stream a
Oh.
video of it.
Yeah.
They ride.
I'll-
It's
I'll
like
pull
this
up a stream.
speed, like rowing team or something, and there's this little kid, and he done it a bunch, dude. But
So
did you see
apparently
them do
they're
it on that big ass
Indonesian.
pontoon boat?
That's not a pontoon.
No,
boat?
somebody
Or a pon-
reenacted it.
Oh
like, with
yeah,
this
I've
big ass
seen
pontoon.
so many.
They were like having
reenactments.
brooms and using their floaties and stuff as their. Let me see. Oh, dude.
Yeah. Luke,
That
if you
video's
come up next
taken.
weekend, we gotta recreate this on
Oh,
the boat.
100%, bro.
Are you going up next weekend, Luke?
I might. Collecticons in New Jersey, and yeah, that's him right
Don't
there.
you have?
Clint, look. It's not AI because there's other ones, and I've seen
Yeah.
multiple different videos.
So all he's doing is
he's
just
got
dancing.
Yes.
So apparently, from the one sentence Google summary I read, this is like obviously it's Indonesian rowing, but they have kids start dancing on the front whenever they take the lead. I don't know why. I didn't get that far into the AI generated summary, but apparently it's just this thing they start dancing, dude. And but
Yeah,
this
yeah,
kid's
it's like the Fortnite
legend.
dancing?
I mean, this is way cooler than Fortnite dancing. This kid has some actual
Bro,
clout to him, dude.
dude, it's such a vibe, and he's doing it so smooth on this boat that's like rocking.
Literally, yeah. If you watch his legs, dude, he's like staying in perfect time, dude.
Straight vibe, bro.
I don't
Yeah, I
normally
mean,
like
that's
buy
real.
into all this like what's it called, like just like brain rot. Okay, I think that qualifies as brain rot.
Oh,
But
100%. What's the new video that we're making famous
literally,
this month?
yeah.
I'm an island boy.
But some of them get
Oh,
me,
don't.
and that one got me,
Oh,
dude.
no.
That one was a good one.
That's the one where whenever like some related video to that pops up on my feed, I watch it no matter what.
You have to, 100%, man.
And,
Well, what else has been going on, boys? The Steam Summer Sale's going on.
Been
Still haven't
keeping
bought
up with
anything I need to.
all my schizos on Instagram.
How's that going?
Good.
dude.
They're still very much very ill.
Do you
They're
feel
very
like
much very funny.
do you feel like you're a part of them, or is it just like you're watching from afar?
It's like watching from afar. You ever like go
It's
to
like
you ever like go to a zoo and like two animals are fighting and it's like, oh, I shouldn't be watching this.
dude, and there's like 500 people there, and no one's leaving. It's like a car wreck, dude. You don't. That's how these trashy love shows are to me too, bro. It's like all that drama. It's like a car wreck.
You
Like you
love-
don't want to be in a car wreck, but you definitely are gonna look. You're not gonna slow. You're not gonna not slow down and look.
Yeah, you love the drama.
I do, man. Drama's interesting at best, and it's even better when it's not like directly involved with your life. Like, I'm not wishing drama upon anybody, but if they're going through it, let me get some entertainment out of it. Come on. Like, get a little bit of Reddit karma or something.
Touching
Oh,
on the
no.
car wreck analogy, I know I've told this story before, but when I first started my internship at the job I have now,
Yeah.
I have to drive on like a main highway by me to get to work, and there's an accident on there every day. Every day I pass an accident, whether it's just like a little like fender bender, and it's just a couple scuffs, or like a proper accident, someone going over the median, something every day without fail.
Yeah.
And so this one time, I was leaving work, and you could see what was left of a car from catching on fire on the side of the road.
God.
Like,
Jeez.
this was like 2-3 years ago. The road is still black there. Like, it is absolute barbecue. Like, one of the
Barbecue.
one of the worst car fires I've ever seen in person. And so I go in the next day, and I was asking around, seeing if anyone else saw it, and no one did see it, but it spawned a whole different conversation about this one older guy that we work with that just happened to be out, and about how much he loves car accidents, and how upset he was going to be that he missed that one yesterday.
I remember you telling me about
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
There was like,
It
yeah, they
really-
let me in on like a whole bunch of lore, like company lore about this guy and how much he loves car accidents. I was like, jeez.
Oh, man. He's one of the guys where you go like in his apartment and he's got like that spider web thing of the different headlines of different car accidents all linking to each other.
Yeah, he definitely has a folder of them saved of like his favorite videos.
Do you think like
You think if he's
organized by
having like
I
a
don't-
bad day at work, he just like pulls open his filing drawer and like just looks at car wrecks and like destruction?
Could be.
If he's having a really
What
bad
do you-
day, he hovers over the normal file before moving his mouse to the right and clicking on fatal.
You think if it's like a really, really bad day, he pulls up those YouTube videos of the truckers on ice and there's like an 18 car pileup that keep just sliding into each other?
Those are crazy.
Those are nuts. Boys, how have we not talked about the flooding?
That's all y'all.
Dude,
I feel
di-
pretty
it-
dry up here. No jokes, but
dude, apparently it says the death tolls. I see one that says death tolls over 82.
Mm-hmm.
This one says death toll is topped 100 with more rain to come. Like, it's supposed to rain for the next 3 days.
that's insane.
It's crazy because this, Nick, I don't know if you know where this Guadalupe River is, but basically
Kinda.
it runs, it's like right in the middle of Austin and San Antonio. This
Okay,
river
okay,
runs
yeah,
like,
yeah.
not connecting them to, but perpendicular. Like, they're
Yeah, yeah,
here, and it runs like that between them. And this Camp Mystic is like northwest of it. And that's where like all these kids were. And I still think they're searching for like 10 campers, and then like one of the counselors is still missing.
Yeah,
I don't know
heard,
how many people died. I think 25, 26, 27, somewhere around there of people just from that one camp. And it's a
Yeah.
total of 100 people from all this flooding.
I heard like a counselor was supposed to be there, but they were coming in from a flight from like Florida or something like that, and their plane got delayed, but they were supposed to be at that camp. So
Dude,
like it's
it's crazy.
Call that the Seth MacFarlane effect.
Bro, what if they turn into like this? Oh, what if they're going to be in the new. Never mind. I'm not making a joke.
Not to make jokes about it, but you want to know how much of a Fox News mom I have? She was trying to justify
The limit does not exist.
that the boys' camp was found because they were able to think rationally and solve the problem and swim better, as opposed to the girls' cabin that were probably just all emotional and didn't know what to do.
oh
That was my
God.
mother saying that.
Yeah,
a
we
few
have
That's
to
coming
years
from a woman.
We got to clip this out of the law.
Oof.
This is getting clipped. Nick, go ahead and write this down. Clip this out. But yeah, man, that is absolutely nuts. The devastating, dude. It was crazy because when the rain happened here, like mind you, it's been super hot and dry, so I thought the ground would like absorb a lot of the water, but it came so fast. Like we were way away from most of the major flooding, and even here, I told Allison I could not drive on the highway was basically 20 miles an hour. Almost at a complete stop at certain points. Like, it was really bad. You couldn't see, like, right in front of you. And even the drainage in the highway, which none of it was clogged, but it just couldn't keep up. Like, you were hydroplaning everywhere. There was, like, just patches of still water on the highway, which is very rare.
Which is crazy for Central Texas in July.
Yeah,
Normally you get that more like
yeah,
like April, May.
yeah. Yeah, usually it's just literally just 100 degrees. And
We might have
cracks.
another great freeze over here.
Cracks in the
2020.
ground that you can lose your dog in, dude. In the summer, the cracks in the ground, because it gets so dry, we're on clay here, the cracks will literally get like 8 inches wide, bro.
That's crazy.
Like, you're like, don't fall
Oh.
in.
Like you.
No way, same.
But the rain is supposed to. So now the problem is the ground, like the grass, everything is so saturated, so nothing's gonna really absorb. So any like further rain is just gonna like attribute to the watershed runoff. Like it's gonna be really bad. And all the reservoirs, like I know they've all been telling like Lake Waco and people like, hey, the water's coming, just letting you know, like all these reservoirs, they're having to release because they're having to open their dams and release because they're all full.
Mm.
So I know like the Bosque rivers and like Lake Waco and stuff like that is going to get way over. They've already like made announcements and like they're already, I don't know, preparing in any way that they need to in efforts. I don't know if that's like evacuations or like moving stuff or if they're like boarding up houses or they're sandbagging around. I don't know what they're doing, but they've told people like they're like, we've made warnings. Dang.
Yeah, it's wild because you would think with me being so close to the ocean, we would get a lot more flooding. I mean, not super close. I'm not like on the ocean, but
Close enough.
even with the rain and stuff and the Delaware River being on the other side of us, but I can't remember a time where we ever had like actual flooding. There was, I don't remember where this was or anything, but there was something I remember so vividly as a kid at one of the places my dad would take me fishing.
Uh-huh.
It was a kayak wrapped around a tree probably 15 feet in the air. And he always
Oh
told
my
me it was from a
gosh.
flood. I'm not sure if he was just guessing or making that up or whatnot, but I mean, like, it makes sense. Like, I could see it. It was believable, but yeah, like, I mean, in my lifetime,
Yeah,
I don't
it
remember
probably
any
was.
floods.
Dude, I still have PTSD with your dad and kayaks.
Why don't you
just
tell that
saying.
story?
No. I don't remember.
Okay, I
It
will.
didn't happen. No.
Well,
Well,
So-
in the new models they come dent resistant now.
That's not
Do
my
they?
fault. He didn't pay for that upgrade package. What is this made out of?
Yeah. In case anyone's curious, a kayak will dent the rear pillar of a truck cabin. Just in case you were thinking about testing it out on your own. Fairly easily as well.
It wasn't my
Luke
fault.
can tell you.
I was directing. I was merely directing the kayak into the bed of the truck. Y'all pushed it, and caused the mess of it in your dad's brand new truck.
Yup.
The only
Y'all
thing he
pushed
loved
it.
more than his family was that truck, and y'all dented it.
Yeah.
Yup.
I don't know how I'm taking.
Here
the blame
comes
on
the
this.
stutters. That means.
I don't know how I
Oh, no.
was all of a sudden, just because I was closest to the dent doesn't mean it was me. Y'all pushed it from the back. I was guiding.
That's the equivalent of Luke pushed me too.
Yeah, bro, literally, tell me. Did y'all see this other thing about that fireworks stand or firework like warehouse or something in California that exploded?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it was huge. Esparto, California. And there's like 7 people still missing.
Ooh.
From
It happened like last week. Yeah, there's like 7 people still missing.
From a firework explosion.
Yes.
That's not good.
Yeah,
Honestly, I love fireworks, but
it looks
that
like
would be
it
pretty scary.
started a wildfire too. The wildfire maybe caught that on fire. I don't know what started first, but it says it was like nearly 80 acres was scorched surrounding some agricultural fields. Oh yeah, no, that firework warehouse exploded that caused a wildfire and shook a little tiny
Ooh.
farming community. That sucks. Man, crazy stuff happening, man.
Yeah, 100%.
It's crazy we put
Wildfires,
4th of July.
flooding, people getting kicked off of Love Island. It's nuts, dude.
Man.
That's literally a top headline on this, like, on CNN right now. Love Island USA contestant Sierra exit show after resurface post cause stir.
That's wild.
That's a weird way to say that she's racist. But hey, man, everybody, headline. They I don't write the headlines. So what does everybody got going on this week? What's coming up for y'all?
Work and more work.
Yeah, just work.
More work. Me and Jake got to get more Premier wins. We got 28 wins to get.
Yep.
So we're gonna be clocking in.
I got more to get.
Yeah, we're clocking in full time on this Premier stuff.
Since you
why
want
do
to play
have
when
to get so many?
since you want to play when my internet's down.
I didn't
Oh.
have a choice, bro.
Do y'all remember the last time I got rid of AT&T? Is the exact same thing happened? The internet
The
went
packet
down.
lost.
No,
Yep.
the internet went down on a weekend and they weren't able to repair it because of a holiday. It happened
Was
2
it
years.
really?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What
Yeah,
ended
it
up being the
was.
problem with your internet?
And that's when
I
you
don't
went
know.
to
There was
Spectrum, right?
there was an outage for the whole weekend.
Was
everybody
it?
in our
I
neighborhood.
swear, I think
area.
it was 4th of July too, dude.
It was 4th of July that it went out.
I think it was because it was a summer. We were all home playing, and you were just in there like, I don't know, having a panic attack in the fetal position. I don't know.
Jake's gonna kick your ass, dude.
We're not gonna repeat the joke he said, but I was laughing so hard when you said that shit yesterday, bro.
Oh, I forgot what I said.
On Instagram, he was like, "Is this what they felt like?"
You
That
probably have to
shit
cut
shook
that.
me, bro.
You probably have to cut that out right there.
Nah, dude.
No, that's a very common joke.
If y'all don't mind me diverting a little bit, because I know how much y'all hate when I bring shit up like this.
Oh, what are you fishing
Oh god.
No, it's not fishing. I wanted to
for? Bro,
pick your
what
brains
happened to
on
the
something.
fucking drones, dude?
Oh,
Let
the
him
New
finish-
Jersey drones?
Dude, that shit has been bothering me. Like, we just forgot about it.
Yeah,
Let
no,
him
We
finish
just
his
went to
point.
sleep one day and the drones were gone.
I can't speak for everyone up here. I haven't talked to anyone about this because I don't want to seem like the crazy person, but I guarantee you most people think this way. Whenever we see something in the sky right now, we always like study it, dude. Like I was down the shore on the boat this weekend, and parties everywhere. There's balloons everywhere. Seeing balloons over the ocean and in the ocean is very common, dude. I
Yeah.
watched this balloon for probably 15 minutes up in the air, making sure it was a balloon and not a drone. I saw multiple of them with my own eyes. I was so skeptical at the beginning because I'm familiar with drones. I built multiple
What
drones
kind of
in
balloon?
college.
Was it one of the? Was it the Chinese like air balloon that came over?
No, just like a.
I
I
was
don't
like,
know,
it didn't
whatever.
say like "Happy Birthday, bro."
It's one of those, yeah, one of those
Oh, okay.
types. But yeah, I'm
Congrats,
super
you're
familiar
pregnant.
with drones. I've worked with drones for years now, and I thought it was all BS until I was at work with a ton of other engineers. Someone said, "Yo, there's a drone over us right now." We all went outside, and sure as hell, there was a drone above us.
Did you shoot at it?
And
Yeah.
This is
Hey,
New
I don't
Jersey.
know that you should be saying this, bro, man. You might get put on a watch list, a hit list.
well, it was.
He's
on
like,
the
whoa,
news.
whoa, whoa, maybe you're right, bro. Goddamn. Everybody was like, "Oh, dude, stop. They're not real." You know, Reddit. Everybody's like, "No, they're not real. They're not real." But it's like, dude, I know people who like no BS like actually saw them.
Yeah.
So stop saying they're not
Yeah.
real. That makes it look more suspicious. Like you are obviously trying to hide something now.
Yeah, and then like, when
Yeah, kind of like aliens aren't real.
when Trump got into office, he was like, "I'll figure out what was going on with the drone stuff," and then he came out and said, "Oh, they were ours," but and then that was it. But like,
No,
at
no,
the
no.
same time, if they were
We know
ours,
they were ours, but why?
Exactly. Yeah.
What
like,
were they doing?
Why didn't you just be like, "Hey, heads up, we're sending drones out for something. We're testing a system." Whatever. You can make something
No.
up. You could literally make something up, and
You
no
could
one would
just
even
make
bat an eye
something
at
up. They wouldn't do it. So
them. Yeah.
you can do those deep dives on Reddit, but the you know, there's only one logical answer.
Which is.
That some type of nuclear waste or weapon was trying to be. They probably had Geiger counters or whatever. Like they can track nuclear trace with those, and they were tracking
Well,
something.
Obviously, if something like
obviously-
that nuclear, they're
Yep.
not gonna tell the whole.
Yeah, what,
public
all
or
they
the
say
civ.
is, "Oh, there's nuclear waste or nuclear weapon unaccounted for. Something got smuggled in." They say that, bro.
Everybody's going crazy.
One half of the country all moves to the west side of the country, and no one's showing up to work on Monday.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
I
that's the
can't
only thing that
argue
makes
the
sense,
logic
dude.
on that. I can't argue the logic on that.
I looked up, hundreds of hypotheses and things that people like claims that people tried to make, and nothing really makes sense except for that.
I agree, but there's also no evidence for it outside of
Well, there won't
there's
be evidence
drones.
for that.
Yeah.
The,
I mean,
the
there's not gonna
evidence is that we know that there are drones. We know that they were ours because these were like FAA regulated. Like they had the right lights. Like these were our drones within regulation. It wasn't like people's backyard drones either. Like these were the
Yeah.
government's drones. Why would the mayor come out and say, was it the mayor who came out and was like, "Stop, y'all are causing hysteria. That's not real. Y'all are being ridiculous."
I think that was New Yorkers. I could be wrong.
One of them came out and like tried to like gaslight us, bro. Like
Yeah.
hard gaslit us for like believing that and like stop talking about it. You're making it worse. It's not real.
Yeah, and then
When,
one of
like,
the
it's
sheriffs in
obviously
the area.
real.
Yeah, one of the sheriffs in the area went out and was like, "I watched literally a dozen of them come over the beach." You know?
Yeah.
So whether or not he knows what he's looking at, that's up for debate, whatever. But for like a sheriff to speak out against the mayor like that, or a governor,
Yeah.
he must be pretty confident in what he saw, you know?
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean,
But
at
it's
the
just
same
like-
time, you do
Like
have
you're
to
right
kind
though.
of
Just
apply.
say we're testing. We're testing
Yeah.
new project ZX3. That's all you have to say, and people will be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay."
Yeah.
Like we won't blink an eye at it. But the problem is like
When you're secretive about it.
they lied about it, then they gaslit us, and then why they were lying the whole time, and then like it just went away, and then we moved on to the next thing.
Literally.
You know, it's so crazy how the internet and yeah, we moved on to the next Indonesian kid dancing on a boat or whatever the next TikTok fad is.
Yeah. You do have to apply Occam's razor, though. which
What?
for Occam's razor, it's basically.
Bro, I'm not an engineer.
That's not an engineer. It's a philosophy thing, I think. But
Bro,
it
I'm not
basically
Not a
just says
philosopher.
the
I'm no
most
Socrates.
the most likely solution is the one with the few assumptions, or basically the simplest. So it's like, say you're in Texas is not a good example. You got a lot of exotic animals. Say you're in North Carolina though, right? And you
Okay.
see hoof prints on the beach, where
Okay.
you know there are wild horses and just horses in general. The least assumptions is saying those are horse tracks. You wouldn't go and say that's a zebra or that's an ibex,
Yeah.
because you have to make all these assumptions. Well, someone had to have a pet one, and then that pet one had to escape, and then it had to get here, and then you have to make all these assumptions to make that theory
True.
true. And
Okay.
so to apply
So
that
what-
to the drones.
Okay,
you
so
know,
what's the most obvious thing that it should be then? What's the horse in this scenario? They just took all the drones out and then like, hey, we're gonna lie and make them think they're crazy. Watch this.
honestly,
You know what I mean?
honestly, what I think the simplest solution, I'm not saying I buy this 100%, but what I
They
think
just
the most
opened up some
simple
massive CDL
solution-
training for these people, like to get their drone certifications.
No, but say they wanted to invest in drones for whether it's some sort of surveillance, or if something like this were to happen, or drones are useful for a ton of stuff. Just say they
Yeah, like World War II.
But and they wanted to test them. They need to test that system. You can't any quote unquote military grade system or big government grade system. You can't just get and then hope it works the first time. You have to test it.
That is
A-
true.
and
I
with,
mean, honestly, it might have been a bunch of the drones that we sent to Ukraine. Because like
Very
that's all
well
drone
could have been
warfare
stuff
over
like
there.
that. Yeah.
There could have been 5,000 drones we sent over there. We just had to run them up real quick.
Well, not even that. It's like you got to test that the system works. And if they say, hey, we don't plan on using this, but just in case we need to track everyone and see where people are moving or certain individuals are moving, we have 5,000 drones that we're going to send out over the entire state. Everyone's going to be like, whoa, hold up. Is that legal? Even if it is, we don't like it, So if they just do it in secrecy, then they can be like, they have plausible deniability as to what they're doing.
Yeah. And then once everybody starts making a big deal about it, they're like, well, we're done testing anyway. We got what we needed.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, that could be it. That could be it.
Or even, hey, it could be a totally benign use they're using the drones for, but if we say, hey, we're going to be testing these, people are going to go outside shining lasers at them, trying to catch them if they fall, trying to throw things at them,
Yeah, I would love to
Like-
catch one and then try to sell it back to the government.
I'd like to see how that goes over.
Say it's
Bro,
on my property.
Finders keepers, bro. What do you mean?
Oh, I forgot about that law.
Come on, dude.
Hey, possession is
So you
9/10 of the
snooze,
law,
you
right?
lose.
Yeah. Like, I built this, okay, on Drone Building Simulator off of Steam. I watched a YouTube video. You can learn anything on YouTube. We've talked about that.
Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
You can cure cancer with the WebMD as well.
You can't
So
cure
true.
it, but you can diagnose it. All you need is one cough and a mild headache.
Oh no, I have super
Oh,
cancer.
boy. I
Bro,
got,
he's
I've
got
had cancer
ultra-
6
What
times
happens
in
if
the
I
last
woke
year.
up, sneezed twice, and stubbed my toe?
Oh, bro, you're literally dying.
No, no.
Testicular
Amputate
cancer.
the foot.
Okay. I wanna bring this
Oh, yeah,
back
I'm
to
so
where I was
sorry.
going before that.
Yeah,
no, you're good.
I had to score. You know my ADHD's real bad, and I really
very
had
bad.
wanted to bring that up, and I knew if I didn't say anything, bro, that would have been on.
No,
an
100%.
episode
It
in
was a
6
good
months.
conversation because I'm glad you brought it up actually, because I just thought about it for the first time in a while, like this past weekend. Looking
It's
at
been
that
bothering
balloon.
me, man. I think of shit like that when I'm like, I lay my head down on my soft pillow, I'm ready to go to sleep, and then I'm like, what happened to the fucking drones? And then I can't go to sleep, dude. That shit literally keeps me up at night, man.
I
What
mean,
are
it's
the
a-
Aztec lines? Who made the pyramids?
Dude, literally. Well, on the same note, this is gonna fuck you up, hopefully.
I'm not
So-
ready for that, man. I've been mentally screwed enough this month.
Oh well, Here we go.
And it's the 7th.
So we're all familiar enough with like simulation theory, right?
Oh,
That, like-
Truman Show.
I love stimulation theory.
Okay. Yeah. Keep going.
Right, like we might be living in a simulation. If there is a simulation, it's most likely that we are a simulated, not the simulatee.
Yeah,
but
like it's not around us. We're just part of it.
well, no, it's the argument is that if the simulation, quote unquote, is real,
We are the
that
test. of
we
it.
are. It is extremely unlikely that we are the originators of the simulation. We are most likely in someone else's simulation and will create another simulation.
Okay.
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 From there. Anyway, regardless, and a lot of people don't
Some
like this
mindfuck.
argument or this theory because they're like, yeah, if we're in a simulation, what's the point of life? There's no point, you know.
True.
Where someone can turn us off at any time or whatever, you know. But what I was thinking about today on my drive to work is, does it matter if we're in a simulation, and does our search for the truth change based on if we are in a simulation or not? Right? Because the biggest question in science is whatever you want to call it. The origin, where we came from, what's outside of here, the one equation, the one big beautiful equation or whatever they call it, you know? And if all those physics-based, quantum mechanics-based, theoretical-based, philosophical-based pursuits end up showing that we're in a simulation, two things. One, we answer those questions. So
Yeah.
what's the difference if the answer is, right, that we're in a simulation, or if the answer is whatever else? Because honestly, the simulation is almost more comforting than something else. But
Yeah,
it-
because
it's
regardless of what, even if it is, I mean, what does it change?
yeah,
Huh. I'm still playing Counter-Strike and ripping Panini Prism NFL. You know? Like, it doesn't change what we're doing.
I don't know what the answer to this would be, but I just gotta say, whoever's running my simulation, bro, needs to take me off Legendary, bro. I'm so sick of it.
Bro, and they nerfed you so hard, bro.
They got me on Veteran right now, bro, 1 HP.
Dude. But the simulation theory, it's technically a paradox because you can't prove that if it is a simulation, how do we know it's not part of a, like the simulation isn't part of another simulation,
Well,
or
no,
this
that-
simulation
that's what the
is
argument
part of
is.
the
Yeah, that's the
simulation
basis of the theory.
Yeah.
If a society creates a simulation, and then their simulation creates a simulation, and then their simulation creates a simulation, and there's this chain of 1,000 simulations, then it's 1,000 to 1 of yes, you're in a simulation versus you're the original society.
Okay, I see.
And to keep cooking for a second, right? All or not all religions, but you know, what's the word for the overall? But like
Crack that bad boy,
Uh,
I'm ready.
He hit it with
Christianity,
the face logo.
Judaism,
Protestant?
Islam, like all of those, like they all it's the same
Religions?
God in all of those.
Yeah.
I forget what the term for all of them is, but whatever. Right? What's like the basis of all of them is God created us in His own image, right? And what are we doing
Yeah.
with AI? We're creating an artificial intelligence in our own image, right? So you could.
Omnism?
Not
What?
my AI. My AI does not look like me.
Oh no. Oh, I can't wait for the
Or-
Lord
or
to
is it
drop on that one.
theistic?
No. But anyway, to keep going on that, we right, you can make a reasonable assumption saying that the truths in our universe are most likely truths in the originating universe. Mostly because
Are we, like, if it's a simulation?
yeah, if it's a simulation. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can say like the way our physics works if they're trying to make the most realistic simulation, they're probably going to make it work the same way, you know?
Yeah, it's just gonna be.
So, like, whether something
It's like a
tweaked
Call of
little
Duty
bit-
game. You're just like respawning and it's different characters and stuff like that. Yeah, for the most part.
Sure.
Are you talking about reincarnation at that point, Luke?
No.
But
Do you believe we're in a simulation? I don't think we are.
but what's the alternative?
To not being in a simulation?
Yeah.
Not being in a simulation?
Yeah. Not
Okay.
being in a
Then where
simulation.
are we?
Bro, we're on
On
planet
planet
Earth.
Earth.
Where's Earth?
In the galaxy. Milky Way, actually.
Where's
We're
the Milky Way
actually-
galaxy? In some supercluster, right? Where's
Okay,
that supercluster?
what do you mean? I understand that, and like we've talked about that. Like the human mind cannot fathom how small we are in the universe.
It's not about small. It's kind of an easy question. Well, it's a trivial
God.
question with a non-trivial answer, right?
okay.
But it's like
Oh my god, Neil deGrasse over here.
All right, what do you mean simulation? Like this was set up, or like there's other life forms, or there's
I mean,
other
I'm not-
like survivable systems?
Well, there has to be
or-
other life forms.
I'm
than
not
just
saying.
life forms on
I
planet
mean,
Earth.
on the most basic level, right? Simulation theory can be just that. Someone started a computer simulation. Just say they wanted to see, oh, we're curious how our, species evolved or whatever, And so they start a computer simulation to see how similar creatures would evolve, and they put in all
Well,
these
I'm
parameters.
pissed that in this simulation, ChatGPT was developed after I finished college. I'm so serious, bro.
But has anybody heard like the conspiracy theory? I mean, you're saying simulation. Someone created a simulation that created mankind. Here, us. Have you heard the conspiracy theory then that we're like the descendant of aliens, but not like intellectual, like smart as them. So like they put us down on Earth here, and that they're just hovering over, just watching us to see how we're evolving.
That one's only true if the Earth is flat.
No,
There's
I
just a
don't
whole big old thing you could go. I mean, there's
yeah,
conspiracy theories
a
about
whole-
everything.
It's a whole. Yeah, you could
Like
go
a
down
certain
that
month
thought-
and a certain year. I mean, a certain month and a certain day is like that's a conspiracy theory in itself right there.
Are you talking about?
So who do you think?
Talking
If
about
you think
9/11.
we're in a simulation and started this machine or computer or whatever that's starting the simulation, who do you think is the first person who started this simulation?
Well, that was kind of the spirit of the original question. It like our quest, our inherent, seemingly inherent quest for the truth. It doesn't matter if we're in a simulation because our goal, it's not so much about the destination and the journey, or it's about the journey, which like I understand is a cliche and I'm using kind of out of context a little bit, but right, like if
Yeah, but
on
that's
the way
true
to
to
the
basic
truth,
human existence. We're dying. Like if it's the destination, it's death. It's about the journey. It's about the life lived in between. So
yeah, but all throughout time, right? Since seemingly humans have become humans, there's been a question about where we came from, or you
Yeah.
know, and so even if our only purpose as a human species ends up to be to figure out where we came from, whether we're in a simulation, we would probably ultimately look for where that simulation came from and where that simulation came from until we had a good enough theory or figured out, or were told or whatever, that
We'll never be told.
here's the solution, right? Or here's where it all came from.
So is the
So you think
simulation
we
like
were-
its own like religion kind of because it's like God didn't create us, we're in a simulation.
I mean that's you could kind of lay it out that way. I don't know. I would. This kind of gets into a whole like what is religion thing, which I would love to talk about,
I don't
No,
think
that's
that's
on
right.
our list of
Right.
no's.
but
No, Probably not the right platform to start talking about religion.
But you could like is the universe God or something like that. You can go through that whole thing, and down that whole rabbit
So
hole.
you're saying there's like someone created a simulation to create a simulation that puts us in a simulation, and those people create games of simulations,
Could be.
like simulation games.
We
Like
could
House
literally be
Flipper Simulator.
NPCs.
And
I know Luke's an NPC for sure. I'm the main character.
Oh man, I'm the guy who always gets pushed in GTA and gets my car stolen.
Oh, bro, Luke pushed me.
Oh, no way, dude. Yeah, a lot. Honestly, most of this is going over my head just because I'm not well versed in it. But I do not believe that this isn't. That we're in a simulation. I don't think
Well-
that some insane amount of computing power was used to like simulate Earth and all this stuff. I just don't believe that.
Well, that's,
I'm not saying it's not what's happening.
that's the
I
thing
don't
is that
think it
there's no way to prove or disprove it, even like a little bit. So
Not
it really doesn't
necessarily.
matter what you think.
I mean, I'm not saying we have any good ideas on how to, or that I have any good ideas on how to prove it or disprove it right now, right? But I mean, it could be proved. Anything.
They could be proved if they just come
theoretically.
down and be like, "Hey, you're in a simulation. Watch this," and they do that, and now grass is purple. Like they could do that. But
Yeah. Well,
Dude, imagine like there's like a bunch of us, like we're in these like all of our universes, like in this little like box, like we're like little rats, like little lab rats. The entire universe is in this like little computer, and it's like one universe has like water, sky and stuff blue, and one has it like red, and like they just changed up little things in all of them, and then they seen how like that would
society changed.
extrapolate over over like millions of years, what would happen, or thousands of years. Like, what would green grass do? Like, does that make it to where, people want to farm more than people with black grass? Like, we can't, like, you know what I mean? Like, we can't do
Well-
anything with it when the sun sets. Like, we're not going to farm as much. We're going to rely on different ways to sustain a living or a livelihood.
well, that comes
You know what
up.
I mean? Like,
That comes up to another point. Is do the colors that I see, are they the same colors that you see?
yes.
What if my green looks like your red? But
Well, then at that
everybody's
point,
always
you're-
pointed at grass and said it's green. So you associate that color with green. But we see completely different colors on different things. Because our eyes maybe
You're
process
colorblind.
the... Shut up.
Yeah, that really can mess with your head. Like, what if what I see as blue is what you said? Oh, that's green.
But everybody in the world has always pointed at that because we haven't agreed... we've agreed that
Yeah.
this is
Yeah,
red.
I've actually never thought about that. I don't think that that's how it happens, like from a patho.
But
like,
how
with
would
the cones and stuff.
how does everybody's brain? So we're saying, does everybody's brain process color the exact same way?
I love this question, and I bring it up all the time, like with other friends and stuff. And I would have a lot more fun with it if we didn't basically have electromagnetism solved.
Yeah, like we know that gray
Like,
is a mix between white and black.
Yeah,
Like
and we know.
obviously, if you're
Well,
black,
I'm
looked
not.
red,
I'm saying the only I know like this is red, and it gives off a certain wavelength of light. When white light bounces off of it, it reflects a certain wavelength of light. But
Yeah.
what if our brains process that wavelength differently and we perceive the color differently?
But it's
How do
all
our
chemical
brains how have
reaction.
our brains synced? That's true.
Let me
It is
tell
all
you-
chemical reactions, but
I wonder if there are people out there, because if there are people that are colorblind, there's got to be people that have like color inversus or something like that. Like they're like, oh yeah, that's red, but to them it's actually blue.
well, blue's not the opposite of red, but
No, it doesn't- no, I mean not like direct inversus.
okay. Yeah. No, that could be true.
I mean,
and I think there's a strong there's two things that can prove or well not prove or disprove but can lead us into saying like my red is the same as your red is some color combinations a lot of people agree look good. If we all saw different colors, everybody's opinion on like color combinations, like white and gold generally looks good, and I think a lot of people can agree on that.
Yeah.
Like,
Can I play devil's advocate?
go ahead.
But if those were like purple and green, we'd be like, what?
Yeah.
But that
Yeah.
same person that saw those colors switched from a very young age has been kind of socially engineered to be like, oh, these colors.
Oh, well, you
go
know
good
what? That is
together.
true. That is true
You know?
because style is just a social construct.
Yeah,
To-
what you see,
at
people say
least
it looks good, so
a
you're like, okay,
majority
that
of
looks
it, I
good.
would argue, right? Because everyone has preferences, but
Yeah, now that you say that, there's got to be some phenomenon out there of somebody who sees, maybe it is opposite, and they're blue, they see orange, and they're red, they see green.
But what if everybody
those
is
are
like that,
opposites.
and your brain just
I don't think everybody's like that.
as soon as you
But if-
perceive a color, like when you're first born, your brain just, this is how I'm going to perceive this wavelength of light, and it sticks like that forever.
Yeah, if there's people who don't, I do believe that is a possibility, because there's people out there who don't perceive any color. They're colorblind.
yeah, but
Mhm.
that's because of the hardware, you know. I'm totally ignorant on this. I'm just guessing, but I would
Yes, it
assume
is-
that's because
it
of how
is.
the cones and rods work in their eyes.
It is because they're lacking,
you know,
like a
that's not
physical
be-
aspect in their eyes that stops them
Yeah,
from
but-
perceiving color.
But what if they have some malfunction in their hardware?
That they would just, it's imperceptible.
Yeah, but
because-
you would essentially, like, I'm gonna put this in electrical engineering terms, but like you would have to have some sort of filter on your or like frequency converter between your eyes and your brain, or like the exact, you know, neurons that handle that. And it's like there's almost like there's no evolutionary benefit to that, to your brain building in a frequency converter.
Well, there's no evolutionary benefit from having near vision or far vision, or I can only hear high pitched sounds instead of low. You know what I mean? Like, but there's just some people like shit's just fucked up.
Yeah,
You know,
I
some
mean,
people are just they're nearsighted.
yeah,
They can't see
I mean,
far.
true. There are a lot
There's
of people.
some people who can't hear high pitched sounds.
So
There-
I,
you know,
I see what
there's-
you're getting at now. So it could be like, so generally people would perceive the colors the same way, but maybe some people don't because of a.
Yeah, I bet there's like,
But
and I
would it
don't.
even
I think
matter?
it might be like 1 out of 100. No, because they would never know. None
Yeah.
of us would ever know. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why it's something that's never even talked about. If somebody thought green was red and red was green,
The only way you would be able to figure that out is if you were able to see through their eyes, or
yeah.
because what if it's not even
Yeah.
an issue
Because
with
even
their
if
eyes?
you
What if
colored
it's
it
a-
out, like, oh, this is what it like. There's no way to know unless you literally were inside of them.
Giggity. Whoa.
You beat me to it, dude.
But you know what? That's
You
crazy.
got
What
me.
if there is a 1 in 100,000 person that has like some colors off or something like that? You know what I mean?
It's
Yeah,
very
I-
much a real possibility, and we would never know.
But
Yeah.
jumping off of this a little bit, like I think it's the mantis shrimp. Like they have a different number of rods. It's rods that perceive color. It's cones that do light and dark, right?
Are those the ones that punch?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
No.
want one of those, bro.
Dude, there's been
Oh,
a
the
ton of
praying
them in New
mantis?
Jersey.
In
Aren't
the
they
wild?
shrimp?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, get
Fluke
one, bro.
Fluke
Get a
have been
tank.
eating
Can't-
them, dude. I caught a
can't
fluke
they-
that spit one up.
Can't they punch your like finger off?
No.
Oh yeah, dude.
No,
They-
I
dude.
think they can like crack. It's like they say, oh, it's the same PSI as like a bullet or something, you know, but it's so small. It's like how an ant is like,
Yeah, like
you know, they say an ant is 9,000 times stronger than a human or whatever, you know, but like
in proportion.
practically that doesn't mean anything, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
that's-
I
when
don't
those-
know,
when
dude.
those mantis
I think
shrimp-
I think
They-
a
no, they
crab
can hurt
shell
you.
is. I think a crab or
No,
an
they can-
oyster
they
shell
can
is
punch-
stronger than our fingernail, and they can go through those.
They can punch through a wetsuit. I know that for a fact. But like,
Oh, wow.
you know, I don't think it's like gonna like injure you. I mean, if they hit you right in the eye, you know, you might lose an eye, but whatever. Anyway, mantis shrimp. They have.
That
a-
can't injure you, but
Oh,
let's
so this
pick
guy
the most
on
sensitive
Reddit
thing.
said he said I've been there and I got hit. He said it didn't break the skin, but it hurt like hell.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah.
So like a big old like Charlie horse, or not like a Charlie horse, a Bruce.
Yeah.
Oh, so some are smashing ones, some have smashing claws, and some have spearing claws. So that's also,
Ooh.
yeah. Hope you get the smashing one, bro. Bro, do you got a hammer or a javelin, bro? Before you come near me.
But they
Mm,
have
dagger,
a like an extra rod or something, so they can like see more colors than we can.
Mm-hmm. They
Really?
perceive a wider range of the electromagnetic spectrum.
So are they saying like, are they seeing like crystals and like crystal color, like that crystal blue, like Pokemon crystal?
So they're just not seeing RGB. They're seeing.
Like what's
other
crazy is we don't
shit?
even know what colors we can't see because we just
It's
Exactly.
it's
Yeah. Try to
impossible.
imagine a new color. You know, like.
exactly like
See?
that's
The way
It's
we
impossible.
could confirm this is if the creators of the simulation came down and showed us.
Yeah.
dude. Can you?
And this is why I can't.
What if they
approach
just come down
deep
and be like,
philosophical stuff with y'all?
"We're gonna replace every color with a color that you have never perceived before."
Bro,
Dude.
you want to talk about having a seizure?
It would be like putting on those chroma glasses and all those YouTube videos that I'm sure
Oh,
happen. Like
yeah. That let colorblind people see colors. You know, those actually do kind of work.
well, for
They
some
can
people,
trick
right?
the brain. Yes. They can trick the brain to kind of perceive a color that they've never seen before.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
That must suck.
Technology has gone crazy though.
Well,
Yeah, just wait till this
speaking of
Neuralink.
technology and vision. Yeah.
Wait till this
You
Neuralink
saw
lets us see
Dude, I'm telling
sounds.
Oh.
I'm literally gonna be the first in line to get the Neuralink. I know it's probably stupid.
They
Oh
just
my
said Elon said something about the Neuralink like just this past couple like days or weeks or something where I think he said like within a year they're gonna the first Neuralink to like restore vision will be implanted.
Dude, could you imagine being blind and being able to see?
Yeah.
Like something.
like-
dude,
Dude, that's crazy.
being blind is my worst fear.
Yeah,
So,
that
like,
yeah.
Being able to have like, even if the vision's not very good, because it's not going to be on the first test, just being able to see like depth a little
General
bit.
shapes, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Blind's
Now,
gotta be scary, dude.
Person
Like you can deal with being
now
deaf
a
and
person
deaf and shit,
with
but-
Neuralink enhanced vision, do they see the same colors as us?
Well, no, that's the thing though. They could see in infrared, you know?
They could.
Huh?
Well, like
Wait.
infrared light is
You're right.
yeah, like that's a longer wavelength than what
Dude, can I
So
see
is
in
Neuralink
blacklight?
gonna be a buff for me?
It's gonna be a nerf when I beam 14 terabytes of.
yeah,
Never
when I
mind.
put a strobe light.
Oh, dude, and my brain blows up.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
hack a strobe light into your back of your mind.
The chip overheats and my brain just literally just blows up.
It's like in Cyberpunk, you can hack people to
Exactly.
make their brain chip. You can make them kill themselves. I'm doing that
Dude, I
immediately.
mean,
Whoever
that's coming
hacked
with
me is
Neuralink.
real close. Just kidding, just kidding. We gotta take that out.
The
Let me
CIA
write
is
that
gonna come
time
after
down.
you.
We gotta take that out. No, it's gonna be a mental health crisis thing. 1 minute. 1 hour 20. Oh my God, y'all, we've been on this for an hour and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, we did 2 hours last time.
Really?
Yeah.
Hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, it was an hour. and 10.
110 minutes.
Last time?
Oh yeah,
Hour and 10.
that would also be close to 2 hours. Yeah, because I remember
hour and 50 minutes.
the uploads were like an hour and 10 minutes, or 110.
Yeah, but you gotta think there's like 10, 20 minutes of it. We were just didn't really have anything to say.
Yeah, when we're like, all right, guys, we gotta stop
Yeah.
being idiots. But every time we do this, it's gonna just be more natural. And
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I think we've had a really good couple of conversations so far.
Dude, honestly, this has been
Yeah.
pretty solid.
yeah, for sure.
I don't know, man. Do y'all just want to leave it on a high note? Call it right here.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Oh yeah, we can.
Anyone got anything cool coming up this week? Any plans?
No, nothing cool. Just
Me and Jake are grinding CS. We're gonna finish up the coin.
gotta turn in everything for my clinical clearance in 3
Ooh,
days,
bro.
and I just got my internet
Do you
back.
know what? Do you know what unit you're gonna be on? Like, what kind of unit you're gonna?
It's toss up between pediatric and OB.
Ooh, honestly, you're
that's
gonna
a
want
lose-lose.
beats.
You know what? You know who I saw?
Who?
when I went to class to get my N95 fit test. That's why I'm shaved right now. I saw Derek. They let him back into the program. My boy Derek.
Nuh-uh.
He's there. He's my
He's the one that.
He was my classmate that
Oh.
failed the test, and the rules are for the nursing programs, if you fail twice, you're out. And he
Ooh.
failed twice, but they let him back in for the summer to retake the class.
actually?
Dang.
So I am gonna see him in the fall.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's actually
That's
awesome.
sick. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess.
All right, I'm ready to end there. I kind of want to play some CS.
Okay.
All right, boys. Well, hey, solid week. We'll close it up, wrap it up. See y'all next week, and go from there.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Later.
Peace.